Uh-oh, a controversial video. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today I kind of want to go on a little bit of a rant because, to be honest, before this video even started, I was not in a good mood, so I'm still not in a good mood for this video. So, yeah, stuff's been going on lately. I don't really go out of my way to pay attention to politics all that much, but occasionally, and that's an understatement. It's pretty much a good chunk of the time I go on Twitter now, but anytime I go on Twitter, I'm first to see political shit, and it's so mind-numbing and it's just you know it's just something I don't want to see because it just ruins my entire day almost, to the point where it's just like it makes me depressed and just so pissed because politics are a cesspool, and that goes for both sides. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm like a centrist. I used to kind of call myself one, but I realized the connotation of that was like, oh, so you're just saying that because you're secretly right-leaning. It's like, no, that's not really. I don't really hold myself to any political side because, first off, two sides and a two political party system is trash, and we get to see that front and center in any time period you look at American history, and especially nowadays. But I just think that politics are just so annoying to kind of hear about because both sides are just whiny, but like there's one side, I think, in my opinion, that's just like that acts like a middle school bully at all times, and that is the Republican Party. I'm sure I'm going to get like lots of nice feedback from this video. I'm probably not even gonna leave the comments on, and it's not because like I don't want to deal with confrontation. It's just like the people who I am talking about in this video are just like, they have a mindset of like middle schoolers. Like I said, they're like the bully mindset in middle school, where they're just like, they have like a shitty life at home where they get abused by their father, right? But at school, they're able to be like tough and intimidating to like smaller kids. And I'm not trying to say like Democrats are like small kids, obviously, but it's just kind of like they act so tough, but then when Democrats, who are also annoying, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm fuck Republicans, it's like, yeah, but also fuck Democrats. But what I'm trying to say is it's kind of like they lash out at Democrats, and I've seen so much heinous shit over the past years. Like, where it's just like Republicans will just like be like, anytime they see a Democrat on social media, and it's always on social media, right? Like, they're never like this in real life, I assume. It's just always like keyboard warriors. And it's keyboard warriors on both sides, obviously, but like, it's like every Democratic person's Twitter I see, the comments are always filled with like Republican people just replying like, "You're gay, you're gay, your wife is sleeping with a black man." It's just like, what the what? Like, it's just like textbook like middle school shit, like middle school insults, like, I have sex with your mom likes this MAGA cock. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? You guys are so fucking weird. But like, a thing happened recently, which is like, I think like there's like an election in Texas or something, where like a Democratic person won, and I think this was the same guy, if I'm not mistaken, who said that God was non-binary. Yeah, that's a little stupid, obviously. Like, God is... I don't really know about the Bible all that much, but I do know, from what I've heard, that he refers to himself as a man, I'm pretty sure. And that's if that's the way, you know, I'm not saying like I disagree with that. I'm just saying like if that's what it says, I'm going to respect that. It's not for me to discuss. I don't really have my life revolved around religion at all. But I just think if you're going to kind of like insinuate that like somebody's god is like a specific way, then it's like, I don't know, you can have an opinion on that for yourself, but like it's just a little weird. But you know, the guy in Texas who's a Democrat, I don't know his name at all. He won the election, whatever it was, and then, you know, I think it was like barbecue day late, like in the past week, because I saw a tweet from the Democrat account on Twitter, right? And it was pretty much just saying like, "Happy BBQ Day," and the replies were just filled with like, you know, just typical Republican stuff, where it's just like, you know, they photoshopped the guy eating like a rainbow dildo, and then they put like a trans flag in the background. It's just like, all right, I guess so, you know. It's just like whatever. And you know, there's another thing where it's just like, Stephen Miller, whatever his name is. I forgot what was said, but you know, I think his wife was just kind of like quote tweeting the Democrat account, because the Democrat account was replying to like a Republican who's just like saying like something stupid, and then the Democratic account was just like, shut the fuck up. And that sent all the Republicans into like a crying phase, which was like, what? Oh my god, why would you guys say that? Oh my god, you're so mean. Oh my god. It's like, that's where the middle schooler mindset comes into, because Republicans, and especially MAGA Republicans, have always said heinous shit. Like, Trump has literally, you know, posted AI-generated content about him, and just like, quite literally, there's one of them where like he was shitting on, you know, people who disagreed with him. Like, he was in a fighter jet or something, and he was just like flying over like people and like shitting on them from the fighter jet. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just now remembering that video, and it's just a president of this country, of any country, to do that. That's like, that's not even like middle school at that point. That's like elementary school. Like, that's like first grader humor. It's like, I'm shitting on all my doubters, all my haters, with my feces. Get owned. Shitting on the liberals to own them. It's like, alright, what are we, fucking 5 again? Like, what the fuck is going on here? But yeah, the Twitter account for the Democrats tweeted that out, and like, Stephen Miller, who's a Republican person, like, his wife quote tweeted it, just saying like, you know, she tweeted like, here's who's behind this account, the Democrat account. It's a woman in her 30s who has no kids, who has no husband. Look how miserable and hateful she is. It's like, you realize that, like, you support, like, you know, Trump, right? Like, the most hateful president in existence. The president who, anytime he says anything, it's either sucking his own cock or it's shitting on people who disagree with him. And it's like, yeah, as president, there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with you, but I've never, specifically in my lifetime, have ever heard a president talk shit so much. It's just, it's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And that's kind of like, you know, where they get it from. They get it from Trump, and his whole persona is just like shitting on people. But like the second like people like shit on him, that's all he talks about. He's just like, you know, these Democrats, they're kind of gay, and they like cock, and all their wives are fucking, you know, other men with mega cocks and all these black guys. That's just typical Democrats and libtards and all that stuff. It's just like, bro, can we like just bring back burning politicians, please? Because I don't like where this is heading. Like, it's just so annoying, you know? It's mind-numbing all the time just to hear about, like, the Republicans and how it's like, oh yeah, Democrats are just, like, so disrespectful towards us. It's like, well, yeah, there are a lot of Democrats who are fucking annoying, don't get me wrong. I might do, like, a video someday where it's just, like, how Democrats are just, like, annoying too. But, like, Republicans, and specifically MAGA Republicans, always are just like such schoolyard bullies, which is like the second someone retaliates, it's like they start crying and they go to the teacher. It's so sad. It's so mind-numbing just to always hear how Republicans are like the victim, even though they control literally everything. You know, they control like the sporting events that you see. Like, oh my god, that's like another thing. Off topic, but still related. Like, Republicans always have to have like have a self-insert with like any sporting event. Like, it was Kash Patel at the Olympics. That ruined the gold medal a little bit for me. It's like seeing Kash Patel in the locker room celebrating. It's like, you're the FBI director, you know? There's like an investigation going on with like the Epstein shit and the president, and you're here not doing your job. If a Democratic FBI director, or any FBI director under a Democratic president did that shit, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Yes, you can be patriotic and celebrate that. I'm not trying to take away from that at all. And, you know, it's just so weird. And, you know, the UFC is even worse, which is like, Trump goes to all the shit. Dana White's just a misogynistic fucking piece of shit, and I hate him so fucking much. He's like generally one of the worst people. Like, he's just like sucking on Trump's cock at all times. And just like talking about like, you know, man, like these liberal men are like fucking weak, man. Like, oh my god, like Jesus Christ, like all these fucking pronouns and mental health shit, like, you guys are fucking pussies. It's just like, it's mind-numbing. It's just always mind-numbing from these people, and, you know, they control the media. That's where I think, like, Democrats don't do a fucking good job at all, like, retaliating. But, you know, like, the second that Democrats do typically always retaliate and just, like, kind of come back, Republicans always just kind of, like, do the pouty phase thing. It's just like, alright, man, like, I don't know, it's just, like I said, I don't really pay attention to politics. I don't really care, like, you know, it's mind-numbing. I just, you know, I just want it to be over, but I know it's going to get, like, worse, as the years progress. But that will do it for this video. I just kind of wanted to go on a rant because I've seen this happen a lot from time to time, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. So that will do it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.